given period of time. What is radiative forcing? I said that it is a difference between incoming solar radiation and outgoing, not solar radiation, outgoing radiation I have said, और वो कोई भी हो सकता है, outgoing radiation in a given period of time. जैसे मैंने I used to tell in the climatology also, I said that और कल भी मैंने आपको शायद बताया होगा, from 37 degree 37.5 degree north and 37.5 degree north south, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, incoming is greater than outgoing, heat surplus, और यहाँ पे क्या होता है, outgoing is more than, that is becoming what, heat deficit zone. तो जहाँ पे incoming is more, that is known as a positive radiative forcing. means आप भी कभी बोलोगे radiative forcing means incoming means outgoing, or incoming is more than what will be there, positive, and then radiative forcing incoming minus outgoing is negative. इसका मतलब क्या है, incoming is and outgoing is more, तो इसको क्या बोलेंगे, negative radiative forcing. Listen me carefully. What are the two types of radiative forcing? Positive radiative forcing, and one is, I said that, negative radiative. So positive radiative forcing means incoming is greater than outgoing. It means it will lead to the global warming. Yes or no? Incoming will be more, outgoing is less. But if I said that negative radiative forcing means incoming is less and outgoing is more. So negative, it means it will lead to global cooling. Understood? So what is the definition of radiative forcing? I said that it is the difference between incoming solar radiation and outgoing radiation in a given period of time. Yes? 10 दिन में, सपोज मैंने बोला 10 दिन, इन द 10 days बहुत सारा सनरेज आया, लेकिन जाने वाला कम रहा, तो क्या हो जाएगा, वार्मिंग काइंड ऑफ इट. अंडरस्टूड? सो राइट नाउ देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ रेडिएटिव फोर्सिंग. There are two types of radiative forcing. First, positive radiative forcing. Positive radiative forcing. It means incoming solar radiation is more than outgoing radiation, is more than outgoing radiation, and such condition causes warming of Earth's atmosphere. Means global temperature will increase. Second is negative radiative forcing. Negative radiative forcing means outgoing is more than, means outgoing radiation is more than incoming solar radiation. In that case, global cooling take place. This way it causes rise in or decrease in temperature of the world which led to climate change, Clear? Next point that we have to see, increasing reflectivity, increasing reflectivity, increasing reflectivity. So if you know that sulfur compounds are released by I said that by burning fossil, by burning coal in the thermal power plant, by burning coal in the cement industry, here and there, sulfur oxide, sulfur compounds goes, and that becomes an aerosols kind of it. And every day we are burning fossil fuels, like I said, that some organic compounds, volatile organic compounds, all are there in the atmosphere. And then there is, I said that some kind of dust form of through the thermal power plant, carbons are coming into the atmosphere or some other dust. So these kind of all these aerosols and these things in the upper atmosphere help in increasing the reflectivity, yes or not? Means the amount of insolation will decrease, and that will lead to global cooling. And then to decrease this global temperature, अभी हमारा global warming हो रहा है, the world scientist has also thought कि sulfur compounds बहुत सारा release किया जाए, and then it will release. लेकिन उसके बाद वो the sulfur compound will convert into other, and again it will come onto the earth surface. तो it is a temporary changes can be there. लेकिन जो अभी हम लोग release कर रहे हैं, तो इसके वजह से amount तो sustain कर रहा है, and that will lead to what? Global cooling, or that is known as a negative radiative forcing. उसकी वजह से क्या हो गया? Incoming started decreasing, and when the incoming started decreasing, it means what? Global cooling. So write down, through the burning of fossil fuels, in industries, motor vehicles and other industries, sulfur compounds, organic compounds, and black carbon like particles cover the Earth's atmosphere as a blanket, and along with these dust particles also contributes. These particles help in increasing reflectivity of incoming solar radiation in the upper atmosphere directly. And it will cause negative radiative forcing negative radiative forcing and help in bringing global cooling. हमेशा ध्यान में रखना क्लाइमेट चेंज कर रहे हैं. क्लाइमेट चेंज मीन्स ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, ग्लोबल कूलिंग, both are climate change, both are climate change. Next one, aircrafts. What we are watching? Aircrafts. अभी भी बहुत सारे एयरक्राफ्ट्स होंगे एटमॉस्फेयर में उड़ रहे होंगे. And if you see that those aircrafts upper higher height पर, and when they are releasing, I said that जब वो release करते हैं, जब उड़ते समय they release water is in the content of their liquid kind, liquid propeller में, and then it is coming outside, और ऊपर का temperature कम होता है, suddenly this liquid particles which is coming out in the form of through the liquid propeller, it is coming out suddenly due to less temperature converted into ice crystal. देखा होगा कभी उड़ते हुए तो पीछे से क्या बना जाता है, बनते जाता है व्हाइट कलर. ये क्या होता है? आइस क्रिस्टल. सडनली इट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू आइस क्रिस्टल एंड दैट इज नोन एज साइरस क्लाउड. दैट इज नोन एज, एंड दिस आइस क्रिस्टल विल हेल्प इन व्हाट, टू सम एक्सटेंट, नॉट लार्ज एक्सटेंट, increasing the reflectivity and what, causing negative radiative forcing. Understood? That can to some extent global cooling. So write down, in the upper atmosphere every day, in the upper atmosphere every day several aircrafts releases trail of liquids, trail पूंछ, trail मतलब not completely, trail of liquids in the form of ice crystal cloud, which is known as cirrus cloud, and it helps in increasing reflectivity, to some extent and causing negative radiative forcing and led to climate change to some extent, and led to global cooling to some extent. Is it okay? So we have seen which one first? Radiative forcing. Then we have been able to see increasing reflectivity. Then we have seen aircraft. Next one we are seeing depletion of ozone layer. Depletion of ozone layer. I said that in the North Pole and in the South Pole, near it is in Antarctica, and it is, I said, above Arctic. In the Antarctica it is larger, and then every year this, it is in a stratospheric ozone, which is ozone, stratospheric ozone. दो क्लाइमेट में पढ़ते हैं ट्रोपोस्फेयर, स्ट्रेटोस्फेयर, मेसोस्फेयर। तो यहाँ पर ओजोनोस्फेयर है। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस ओजोन, जो कि हमारी लाइफ सिस्टम को क्या करता है, बाय एब्जॉर्बिंग, आई सेड दैट हार्मफुल अल्ट्रावायलेट रेडिएशंस सेविंग अस on the earth's surface. This is an ozone I am talking about. But and इसमें हमेशा regularly ozone formation is taking place and ozone depletion is taking place always. बनते रहता है, टूटते रहता है। And but when we have seen that lots of refrigeration kind of phenomena activity started on the earth's surface and using chlorofluorocarbon, और बाद में इन्होंने फिर चेंज किया ओजोन डिप्लीशन को देख के हाइड्रोक्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन, then hydrochlorofluorocarbon, then I said that this is causing what, ozone to be depleted. क्लाइमेट में बताया जाता है why it is depleting and how it is depleting. I said that ozone depletion is taking place, and when the ozone depletion is taking place due to the refrigeration and all and release of chlorofluorocarbon, then harmful sun rays coming into the atmosphere and causing, I said that, increasing the heat, help in causing increasing the heat. दूसरी चीज the cancer and all, so many things are happening, but my point here it is, I said that help in increasing the temperature of the earth. अंडरस्टूड, ओजोन डिप्लीशन। लेकिन एक ओजोन हमारे ट्रोपोस्फेयर में है, जो कि आपको मैंने बताया था, फोटोकेमिकल स्मॉग, जिसमें वोलाटाइल ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड रिएक्ट विद नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड्स एंड गिविंग ओजोन।